Hi, everyone. Welcome to another meditation from my temple garden. This is a spontaneous meditation. I'm really feeling called today to really speak to a lot of the feelings and emotions that I'm personally experiencing on the West Coast of the United States, where there's all the fires, and just in general, the emotions and feelings that I'm seeing on Facebook and in the community, where people are really reaching out for connection, for prayer, for hope as we go through this incredibly challenging time. There is so much happening in the world right now. There's many, many natural disasters that are occurring on top of COVID. People are becoming ill, loved ones, just any number of scenarios. And then, of course, the earth herself is just going through this profound change with fire and other types of natural disasters, hurricanes. So here I am today to really talk about hope. I am calling this a hope meditation. And the reason why I'm really feeling called to step forward and speak is because we are not defined by these tragedies. The air around me where I live, you can't be outside and breathe without a protective mask. And this is not a COVID mask. This is a thick mask that has like a particle filter in it. And it's not recommended we be outside for any great length of time. I'm finding that incredibly difficult and challenging, as many people are. And I'm actually going outside anyways with my mask on to sit with my bees, to be in my garden, and to drop into the wisdom that is available to us right now. There is wisdom within all of this. There is an inner silver lining to all of this, and I really want to speak to it. So I've been sitting with my bees the past couple of days. I've been really worried about them because there's been no sun, there's been a lot of smoke, and it really disorients them. It makes it hard for them to forage and gather nectar and pollen, which is essential for their survival, for the birth of the new bees, and also for the adults to be able to convert nectar into honey so that they can eat it. So I've been really, really worried. And yesterday, the sun finally came out, and I sat by my hive and I watched bee after bee fly back in, their legs full of pollen. I'm seeing bees in my flowers, and it brought me such intense joy. And I'm very, very grateful that I have this garden. I know that not everybody does. And I sat with them for a long time. And there was some wisdom that really dropped in. And what they really shared with me and what they showed me is that there are still little blessings, little nuggets of joy, of peace, of contentment that we can connect to within our own beings. That it's really important right now to zoom in. If we're going to be just zooming out into the larger collective consciousness, where all of these fires and all of this fear and all of this tragedy is happening, that's going to be what we're going to be absorbing into our beings. And the wisdom that they were sharing with me was to zoom in, go deep within, find a still point, find a place, a memory, a smell, a picture, find an emotion. If it's not something that comes readily available to you, my imagine is to perhaps go back in time to a memory or a person that brings you joy, and you connect with that place within yourself. You can also empty your being, empty, offer it to the earth. Find a place of inner stillness where you have some light shining, where you have your own inner sun. And when you can connect with this place deep within yourself, that becomes the portal to connecting to the larger unity field of consciousness that is available. So zooming in, finding that still point, that place of quiet, of peace, perhaps even joy, letting that really fill your body. And then from there, zooming out into the larger collective consciousness of unity, oneness that exists. This is what is going to get us through this time. I do not accept that we are to be defined by these traumas. I do not accept that we have to take on all of this collective grief. I'm not saying that it's easy. And there is a tremendous amount of loss and life that is happening right now. We are in the middle of a huge birthing contraction. And for all of us that have birthed babies, we know that it is that squeezing and that pushing of the baby through the birth canal that, first of all, allows gunk and stuff to be expelled from the baby's lungs as it makes its journey into the world. And it also gives the baby's body feedback and prepares it for its new entry into the world. So here we are, we're being squeezed. It's like the most intense birthing contractions that there are. But I do believe there is a larger purpose. It is very, very important that we maintain hope. Fire, yes, it is destructive, but it is also regenerative. So we are having a mass clearing on the entire west coast of the United States, and there are other mass clearings happening around the world. Have faith that what is going on is for a greater good and a greater purpose that is part of the ascension process. Do not allow yourself to be defined by this trauma. We are more than that. We are divine beings that are here on this planet to hold the light, to be beacons of love. Now more than ever, we need to connect with that place. So I'm going to share with you, right before I sat down, I was able to go outside. Let me see if I can, in my garden, pick these roses. It's still happening. There is still beauty being created in the world. That can never, ever, ever be taken from us. And I am taking a firm stand today that I am going to continue to hold the love and hold the light as we go through this profound change on this planet right now. And it's going to ratchet up. It may even get more intense than what we're experiencing right now. We didn't think that anything could happen beyond the intensity of COVID, yet here we are. What are we going to do about it? What is the position that we're going to take? Yes, hold your grief, hold your pain, give it an outlet, offer it to the earth, talk with friends, be in community, reach out, post on social media. I'm trying to respond to as many posts sending love and light as I can, but decide, reach deep within yourself to that still point that you are going to maintain hope, light, and inspiration. We're going to do a short meditation. We are going to be calling in the unicorns of the loving light. We are going to be calling in the Blessed Mother. We're going to be calling in Green Tara. We are going to be calling in Kuan Yin. It's happening already. Our cetacean friends in the ocean. We're going to be calling in the Black Madonna. All of these beings are our allies, and they are here to help support us. Let us not forget that. So with me right now, why don't you go ahead and just take some deep breaths. Close your eyes. Really feel yourself in your body. And just allow whatever feelings and emotions that you're experiencing to be present for you. Whether it's difficulty or challenge, pain, grief, just give it space to be. Now is a time to be present and just to allow whatever needs to flow, flow. So from this place, I want you to tune in to your abdomen and your womb space. For women, we have a physical womb space. For men, you actually have an energetic womb space. And I want you to go ahead and drop a grounding cord from your womb space down through the many layers of this multidimensional earth into the center, into that crystal core of Gaia. Really feel yourself connected, grounded, present. The more we are in our bodies, the more we can support this planet. And if you can feel your feet wherever they are, go ahead and imagine your feet chakras fully open. And begin looping energy up from the center of the earth into your feet. Even if you're sitting cross-legged, you can do this, or lying down. Imagine this energy going through your legs, into your abdomen, and back down your grounding cord. And just let that energy loop. We are calling in Green Tara now. Green Tara is the embodiment of divinity within our humanity, within our physical bodies, as we move from this third dimension to the next dimension. We are also calling in all of the beings of the highest loving light to support us in this grounding and in this meditation. We are in a beautiful pearlescent golden sphere of the highest vibration. It is studded with gemstones, 24 karat gold weave. There is a beautiful high gloss reflective rainbow mirror on the outside of our sphere, protecting us from anything that is not of the loving light. And there is also a beautiful pearl amethyst grounding cord going from the center of the earth through our multidimensional sphere, locking into source. This is a sacred sanctuary where we are holding and doing this work today. We call in all of the beings of ascended loving light, all of the masters I named earlier, Divine Mother, Father, and Holy Child. We call in the elementals, the holy rose, and the holy bee. We call in the Christed consciousness. We call in the dragons of the elevated loving light, the unicorns of the elevated loving light, and the fae. We call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel and Saint Germain. We call in Kuan Yin and Green Tara and Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Yeshua. And any other being that you want to call in right now, please take that time. You are with us, supporting us, guiding us, and protecting us. And of course, we call in the wisdom of Gaia. We trust you. We know you, and you know us. We are of you. So from this place in your womb, where you have this connection going of earth energy, go ahead and send another beam of light up through your central channel, out your crown, connecting through our sun, through the central sun. And you can go ahead and connect wherever you feel resonant to connect. It can be the central sun, the Milky Way galaxy. I like to connect to this celestial garden that I identify as where source resides. It can be the blue cosmic rose, whatever resonates for you. Go ahead and pull some of that energy, that beautiful cosmic energy, down from above. It's flowing down from above and up from below. Feel yourself as a hollow vessel, a hollow container of this beautiful cosmic and earth energy flowing through your body. This is your birthright. You are divine. You are filled with love. You are filled with light. And all remembrances of who you are, may they be returned to you at the right pace and rate for your body. May our cosmic DNA be fully activated at the right pace for each of us. May we be in our full multidimensional selves in a way that is in alignment with our own unfolding. So let's talk about the bees. Here we are, connected to the earth and connected with the divine. The bees have shown me that the unity consciousness field is available to us, that the field of love, the field of one, it is there. We can access it. Go ahead and go inward. Go inward within your body. Your body is a super organism. It is made up of organs and cells and neural pathways. It is this most amazing being capable of carrying out so many functions and capable of creating life. Find a place within yourself. Zoom in. Go to a memory, a smell. If you want to imagine the beautiful roses that I just held up, you can think of animals, you can think of trees, the ocean. Don't get pulled into what's happening in the world. Imagine the living beings of this earth real here now, because they do exist on the etheric and on the morphogenic field. Connect with them. Connect with the dolphins, with the ocean. Connect with flowers, with bees, with life. Think of friends, of loved ones, of times past. Imagine times future. Pull all of that into the center of your being and sit within the stillness of that. Perhaps you just want to empty down your grounding cord. Release, release, empty, empty. Take a moment to just feel. Feel the love and the light that is you. And if you cannot feel this now, I will offer this to you. It is out there. I extend through the universal divine one, love and light and healing and wisdom and joy to you now, to each and every one of you. So feel this still point. Let whatever beauty, emotions, and if you're still in a place of sorrow and grief, just witness it. Just try to hold it with love. If there's tears flowing, let them flow. It's all okay. It is all meant to be. So now, from this place of connection, of oneness, of peace, of joy, perhaps imagine a sacred geometry symbol, the flower of life, the sacred heart, the seed of life, the Sri Yantra. Whatever activates your body and connects you with the divine. From this place, let us zoom out. The bees are inviting us to join them in their unity consciousness field. The hive consciousness, the consciousness of one, where each and every bee takes care of each other. There, it is so hardwired into their being. No one bee exists in isolation. They are always hearing each other's voices. They know each other's thoughts. They act in perfect unison and harmony to serve the queen. And the queen is there to serve them. There is no hierarchy. They are one superorganism of loving light, and we are being invited into their field now. I have been shown many, many times that the bees represent the flower of life. Their existence anchors that sacred geometry onto our plane. And when they go out into the world to forage, they are weaving the flower of life energetically into the air, onto our plane. And of course, they bring that essence back into their honey, which then we can eat. So feel the unity consciousness of the bees. Feel this high, high vibration of love and light. Think of your friends. Think of your loved ones. Invite others into this unity consciousness field, spirit to spirit. Let it expand. We are a superorganism as a human body that is part of another superorganism that is the earth. She is part of a greater superorganism that is our solar system. Our solar system is part of an even larger superorganism that is our galaxy. And this expands on and on and on. We are always part of something larger, of something greater. We are never alone. Sit within this field now, beloveds, and just take it in. Allow your personal allies, mentors to offer you any advice and wisdom. Affirm that the connections between yourself and your higher self are open and flowing. That any trauma within your body is being held by the loving light or released into the earth for transmutation. We will get through this. We will evolve. We will ascend. The earth is on a timeline of ascension. No one can stop that. It is happening, and we can do this together. Take some breaths as you hear my words. I believe this to be truth. This is my truth. If it doesn't resonate with you, release it. But I speak this now as my truth, and I invite you to share my truth around hope and love and community and friendship, that we will create something beautiful out of all of this, and that it is in the process right now. So when you feel ready, when you filled every cell in your body up with this hope and this inspiration, or perhaps you're just holding your grief with love and light, go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. I am affirming that we will be taken care of and that we are here for one another, that the divine is here for us, guiding us. Stay connected to the earth today. I am formally ending this meditation and releasing the beings of love and light that have assisted. Doing that clockwise spiral to close the space and the portal that we have created together today. I'm going to show you my roses one last time, my flowers one last time. Go ahead, look. There's that one as well. And I wish you a beautiful day. Take care of yourself and know that I love you. Feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, April Aronoff, APRIL ARONOFF. Feel free to friend me. I also offer a wide variety of services. If you go to my page, I have a video I made about the things that I do. I don't really want to get into that here today, or you can just message me on Facebook. So have a beautiful day, beloveds, and stay well.